Can you give us some sense of the cultural impact of this show in Britain and what it meant, or might not have meant to you, growing up, in a Doctor Who world? Because here it's something that you go to a cable station to find, and in your country, it's a Saturday night TV event.
What it said was when we were all kids as well, and it's something that I grew up obsessed with, really. So it's very strange to now be sitting here at 38 in it. But yes, it's part of the race memory in Britain, and we all grew up.
It's just very strange, isn't it? Because in particular, I've always loved Doctor Who. I've loved it all my life, and I've thought about it so much of my life. And now it's like someone took my subconscious and just made it into the world. Yes. It's just, honestly, if you go to Britain, it's Daleks in shops and kids wearing t-shirts and backpacks and people talking about it. My dad is old and blind and sits at home listening to the radio all day long, and he sits there counting the Doctor Who references, and it's at least 4 a day. In any show. So it's mad. No, I can't get my head around it, but like I said, it's been the most beautiful and brilliant time of my life.
It's sort of, yeah. It's in fact, it's got kind of overwhelming. You go into a supermarket and your face is on a cake and t-shirts and children's pants. It's which isn't something they prepare you for at drama school. But all that side of it is slightly overwhelming and difficult to really get objective about it. It's hard to really feel how important it is to people, which is why it's great to come here and show you that trailer that we're so excited about and hear that great response, because we love making this show so much.
Like that, they want the children's pants and the cakes and everything. Go on, man, spread the word!
Harris, were you a Doctor Who fan before you started making them?
Yeah, huge fan. And watching the show in Wales, which is quiet at the corner of the United Kingdom, little did I imagine that we'd be turning Swansea and Cardiff into the rest of the universe. It's
really watch as a child. I kind of dipped in and out, but when I was fortunate enough to take over on the show, Russell gave me a homework list, do you remember, which is Russell's favourite titles. And City of Death for me, the Tom Baker story. I just loved it. And from that moment of watching that episode, or that story, I thought, God, there's so much we can do with this title. It's so much fun, it's got so much emotion, it's so mad. I loved it.
Do you think that... Do you see that the current show is a fulfillment of the original, or is it a left turn from the original?
It's the same show. Yeah. And you know, the story continues, I think, absolutely. You know, I'm playing the same man that William Hartnell was playing. Yes, I just have a slightly different wig. Sure.
Did you try to, David, incorporate at all other doctors into your performance? Were you conscious of that, or were you creating something?
Not very consciously, but having grown up watching the show and being immersed in it, I think there probably are bits of them all in there somewhere. Yeah. And yet you have responsibility to make this character new and of yourself, because that's how he works. You know, you're not. It's not like James Bond or Tarzan or Sherlock Holmes or one of these characters that is reborn in the same mold. It's kind of beholden on you to break mold a bit and to make this a new man, which is, you know, why I went for a different way. Thank you.
Why are you leaving?
There'll be lines to get in there. You'll all have a chance. We're going to go one by one around the room. There's an amazing amount of, the show covers this a great array of tones and ideas. Sometimes it's just from episode to episode. It seems almost like the visual plan changes. And Eros, you directed 2 consecutive episodes at the beginning, which took you from 5 billion years in the future to Victorian England in the late 1860s, 70s or 80s or 90s. Can you address that how you craft these different, just different approaches to different stories? Is there a conscious thing you do?
From a tonal point of view, we set to give the different stories kind of different looks because they exist in different worlds, and that is always born out of the script. We always start with the script, and that's our guiding light. And I think taking the stories in those radically different directions into the future, into the past, kind of demands that they get treated in a different way. And yet, the adventures, the excitement, the humour. We hope that each of those episodes have. So there's a universality as well as kind of a huge breadth of difference in what we do.
Julie, can you talk a little bit about how you can make a show that looks that good and does all those things on a tiny little budget?
We go over budget.
Irresponsibly.
No, never irresponsibly. I mean, Russell's a great writer, so he comes to me at the beginning of each season and plans out a range of stories. And part of that is a practical discussion as well as a creative discussion. And we make hard choices sometimes. We make hard choices about how many special effects we can have, how many stunts we have. And we balance it, so you will often see in a run of 13 episodes, there'll be a smaller episode, which helps us then pay for the Christmas special. So we do little tricky things like that. We double bank, so that we have 2 units running at the same time, and we just work really hard and call in a lot of favours and a lot of love.